Top Algebra.
Hi, it's Dr. Robinson today with an algebra. How do you do algebra in Word? And truly, math on your braille display is so much smoother. A lot of kids do it directly on the keyboard, but for efficiency, and of course, it's right under your fingers. So I'm using a Focus 40. And to change through your three different modes, it's G.7 and space. So let's just move through them.
On for display.
Keep going.
On for input.
And
Off.
okay, off. So I'm starting at the top of the paper. At the top is 1, 2, 3 space. If you're not at the top of your paper, of course, end is 4, 5, 6 in space. Everything on the left-hand side on your braille display is always going to take you back or to the left. Everything on the right-hand side of your display is going to take you forward. So, of course, if you wanted to move by lines, that's 1 and 4. By words, that's 2 and 5. And then, of course, characters is 3 and 6. As in, if I combined 5 and space, I would move forward one word at a time.
Blank.
Okay, and of course, 2 and space.
Algebra.
And right back to algebra. So let's go ahead, and I've actually done a whole huge sequence of this just so I don't forget any details. But it will give you an idea of actually how to go about doing this. I'm going to rocker bar down one time.
Bold capital delta equals 1d6 ab alt x 1d6 ab.
Okay, so you are going to be graphing using delta, and so I actually practiced it. You can actually see delta equals, you heard it, 1d6ab all x. And then, of course, I attempted it. I'm going to hit my end of the line. End of the line, once again, everything to the right-hand side is going to take me to the right. So the end of the line, end command, is going to be 4, 6 in space.
End. Blank.
And I'm just going to backspace over this
D,
because
6, D, 1.
I tried to do the 1d6ab alt x in order to get my delta on my braille display. I cannot get that combination, so I'm going to do it on my keyboard. And then what I always tell kids is just copy the delta, and then you can just paste it as you need it. So I'm going to hit a 1.
1.
And a D.
D. 6. A. B.
Now, when you do alt x,
1d6 ab alt x.
it immediately changes to the delta.
Bold capital delta.
Okay? And these are called Unicodes, and the kids have a huge cheat sheet of Unicodes. If they're in geometry, they have that cheat sheet so they can do parallel lines and all those other symbols that the sighted kids are doing. They have these Unicodes in order to do it here to make it really easy. So I'm just going to hit
Blank.
delete. Delete also on your braille displays 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and space. Okay, so let's go ahead and down arrow.
Rise over run m dash student needs embossed graphs and pins to plot points.
Okay. Now, based on how you want to use movements, I'm using my rocker bar. You can also use your nav rockers to the left and the right of your display. So I'm going to go to my mode button on my left-hand side.
Lines.
So that's a line. So if I actually hit my rocker bar, my little nav rocker up, it goes up and goes down. You'll notice it does not read out loud though. So you just have to keep that in mind. If I use my rocker bars below, it does. You can also do 1 and space to go up,
Bold capital delta equals 1d6 ab alt x.
which does read out loud, and then 4 and space to read.
Rise over run m dash student needs embossed graphs and pins to plot points.
So those are your options to go up and down and read. And of course, everything is directly underneath of my fingers. So I'm going to go ahead and rocker bar down. Rocker bar is just easier for me, but I have some students with limited finger movement, and 4 in space and 1 in space is just easier. So here we go.
Answer.
Okay, so anybody who's started algebra knows that we're going to do rise over run. So down arrow again.
Bold capital delta y equals 2.
Okay, so immediately I forgot to copy my delta, so I'm going to go ahead and do my home command, 1, 3 in space.
Home. Bold capital delta.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select just this character. Now remember, your characters are 3 and 6, so if I want to select forward, I'm always going to add a .7 in there, and my .7 is also my backspace. So I'm going to go ahead and select my character, and it's going to be .7, it's going to be 6 in space together. 7.6 in space, copy that, and I've got little shift buttons below my space bar. I'm going to do left, shift, and C to copy.
Copied.
And I've copied that. So now I'm going to hit my end command so I can actually do all the algebra out for you.
End. Blank.
Let's do a space.
Space.
So now I'm going to do left, shift, and V to paste.
Pasted.
And Y.
Number.
Y.
Y.
Space. And do make sure you're putting spaces around all your operations. In Nemeth, of course, there are no spaces there, but there are when you're typing it out for sighted people. Now the equal sign is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're putting in a little computer braille in here.
Equals. Space.
Now, you do not ever have to use your number signs when you're doing this, so I'm just going to do a 2, which is 2, 3.
2.
And we're done. So same thing, I'm going to rocker bar down.
Whole capital delta X equals 3.
And
Space.
Space, I'm going to paste, left shift and V.
Pasted.
And I'm going to do X, space, equal sign,
Equals.
and
Space.
3. So it's actually a lot faster also when you don't have to use all the number signs. So as you are reading it, it's different than when you're brailing it out, and it is easier. So I'm going to rocker bar down.
Answer 2/3.
Okay,
Space.
so space. Now you cannot use contractions because, of course, I'm in uncontracted mode. So if I did out answer, you have to combine the .7 if you're in uncontracted to do that capital A, even though you don't have to put the capital A, but we're going to go ahead and do all of it. So .7 and A.
K.
So .7 and A.
A.
N. S.
W. E. R.
Okay.
Answer.
And 2/3, 2,
2.
and 3,
Slash.
4, and
3.
3, and there you go. So now you're going to actually go down. We're going to rocker bar down and take a look at the graph.
Land. Graphic picture 1. Layout options left parent text wrapping and positioning right parent available. Edit. Picture 1 13 inches. Table in line with text button selected. To move escape. Document 1 escape.
Your student or your child. So rise over run. And the way you do this is you look at the graph. And this is all on Khan Academy. If your child needs a lot more help, go to Khan Academy. Just phenomenal videos on this. So rise, of course, is your delta Y. It's in the green visually. This is a plot point graph. And the child is going to go ahead and figure out what Y is. And they need graph paper with pinpoints so they can actually pinpoint the graph in order to find rise over run. And it's done very easily in a graph. I'm going to go ahead and move down, and we're actually going to do the whole problem so you understand how they're going to do it
Land.
all. Here we go.
Page break -3. Land.
Here we go. So
minus 50 minus 5 5 y land minus 3 at 45 graphs land.
Okay.
Land graphs 5 40 3x minus land y 5 5 minus 50 minus land minus 3x plus 7 y equals 5x plus 2 y star link Khan Academy solutions.
Control command, and the control command to hush them up is 3/8 in space on the braille display. You can also just hit your left shift and that immediately hushes them up. So here is how to type it out. Now I've already have it all typed out. I'm just going to go to the end and I'm going to show you how to easily do this yourself. If I move one word at a time, it's just 5 in space.
3x plus 7y
hear it?
equals 5x plus 2y. Tab.
Okay, so well, you've already seen me do this, and so it's this easy. So I'm just going to hit my space minus 3 6
dash
3 x space
3x
plus, and that is just 3 4 6 as everyone knows.
Plus
space 7
y 7y
equals sign 1 2 3 4 5 6
equals.
Okay, and then we've got
Space
5
x.
Whoops, exc.
X e.
Here we go. Let's try that again. 5. Hey, I've always have to remember what mode I'm in.
5x plus space
2
y 2y dash 3 x
space
3x plus,
and of course I'm trying to
7
teach this and do
y.
this. Oh, yep, I've already repeated the problem there. Okay, so let's just backspace and of
y
course
7 plus
7. Let's see, what was the original 3 5x 2
space
y?
x 3
okay.
dash.
Now, the teacher wants these laid out, so I'm going to go ahead and just
land.
arrow.
Minus 3 left parent minus 5 right parent plus 7 y equals 5 left parent minus 5 right home dash.
Space. So if they need to do a parent, actually I think I'm going to write it out right here so I can get all of this in. So the student, of course, is just writing this out. So we're going to just do minus
dash 3 7.
Let's try that again.
Left parent
Parent
dash
negative
e
5
right parent space.
And I did it again because, of course, I'm trying to teach as well as trying to braille this out. So if you're not trying to teach it and video record it at the same time, you're not going to make that issue. But the kid might. The kid will forget it. So I'm going to go back a character, and that is 3 in space.
Space. Right parent.
Okay, and then on my braille display, and I can also use my router keys, which is really, really nice, and I just hit a backspace over that, and then I just make a correction with 5. So the algebra is incredibly easy, and of course it's all under the fingers, and so you know, side note, x equals -5. I'm going to go down to the table that they have to put it in also, so you're going to do the math. You solve for y, so minus 2y from both sides gets constants on one side. So let's just down arrow and listen.
15 plus 7y equals -25 plus 2y left parent. Do the math right parent.
Yep. So what's also nice is when you're up at the top and you're reading from your display, you figure out you need to subtract 5 from both sides, times. So 5 times 3, 2 negatives equal a positive, plus 7y equals, and of course on the other side you did 5 times -5, which is a -25 plus 2y. And what's nice about the child can keep going up arrow.
-3 left parent, -5 right parent, -3 left parent, 15 plus 7y equals -25 plus 2y left parent. Do the math right parent.
Hush 'em. Okay, so then, of course, and the teacher's going to be teaching the child this. The child just needs to know how to actually do the math. So we're going to go down arrow.
-15 and dash 2y equals -15 minus 2y left parent. Solve for y.
The exception here is to underline the problem. So let's go ahead and 1, 3 in space.
Home dash.
And I always suggest to the kids, go ahead and turn on your underline, which is just Control U. So it's a 3/8 in space. So I'll do it just so you can hear it. So 3/8 is your pinky on the right hand side, which is also your enter. So 3/8 in space, and U.
Off, underline on.
Okay, and underline on. And then they go ahead and they begin brailing your problem. So
dash 1.
Okay,
5.
5. I'm just going to backspace over there.
5.
And
1. Dash.
If it doesn't start underlining, and a lot of times it won't, but the child just needs to check and listen. If it doesn't, then they just select it. And of course, we're going to, don't select the whole line. Well, you will, but I have, of course, solved for y, so minus 2y from both sides. So actually, they will select to the end of the line, which is just going to be 4, 6, 7, and space. So line up all your fingers, 4, 6, of course, that dot 7, and space, and they select.
Selected. -15 and dash 2y equals -15 minus 2y left parent. Solve for y, comma. So -2y from both sides, comma. Get constants on.
So if I'm going to do my 3/8 in space for Control U, I'm going to go ahead and line those 3/8 and space and U.
Off, underline off.
And it's going to turn it off. So I'm going to go ahead and 3/8 in space and U.
On, underline on.
And it turns it on. And down arrow.
5y equals -40 left parent. Divide both sides by 5 right.
Because the teacher is going to want all the solution below it. And of course you get 5y equals -40. You know how to do the slashes. I have done all that. So let's go ahead and move down. And we're going to...
5y equals -8 blank. -3x plus 7 left parent 8 right parent equals 5 and -3x and 40 slash 5 equals graph solution colon.
Graph solution now.
Blank.
Now the next part is a table. Okay, so let's...
Space. Y. Space.
The teacher is going to want you to put this in a table because, of course, you need to go ahead and go to the graph and solve it. So you need to mark it out. So I've done both sides. X equals -5, -8. And then, of course, you go down to the second part of the table, and it's 5 out of 8. So let's go ahead and let me show you how to insert that table. So let's go ahead and go down out. And I'm going to hit enter. Okay.
Enter.
So Alt-N. Now, if the student wanted to go ahead and go back to the keyboard for that, that is absolutely fine. But the Alt command on your braille display is going to be 3/8 and space. Okay? Oh, no, sorry. 6/8 and space. Once again, back to the issue of teaching and trying to video at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and do .6 and .8 and space for my Alt command and end.
Upper ribbon, tab expanded, insert tab, Alt followed by N. T, leaving menus, table, insert table, 1x1 table button. To move to an item, press the arrow keys.
Right arrow one time.
2x1 table button.
Just 5/8 in space. I'm going to down arrow one time, bar.
2x2 table button.
Okay, and you can start out with a 2x2 table. Every time you hit tab, and your focus is 4 or 5 in space, it will actually create a whole other row. I'm going to hit enter on that.
Table 2. Uniform table. Blank. Row 1 of 2. Column 1 of 2. Edit. Table 2. Uniform table. Blank. Row 1 of 2.
Before I leave, I want to auto-fit this to content. Anytime you insert a table or an image, you automatically get more options in your menu. So you're going to go ahead and do Alt and then JL. So 6-8 in space and J.
Upper ribbon. Ribbon tab. Tab. Expand L. Layout tab. Alt followed by Y. JL. F. Menu. Leaving menus. Auto-fit contents. To move through items, press up or dial F. Leaving menus. Leaving ribbons. Page 2. Edit. Table 2. Uniform table.
Push them up again. So it's just a small little table, and it will actually expand based on the content that you put in there. So I'm going to hit X.
X.
I'm going to tab, so 4 or 5 in space.
Blank. Column 2 of 2. Auto per Y.
And I'm going to tab again, which will immediately move me down to my next row.
X. Blank. Row 2 of 2. Auto correct colon Y.
Okay, and I'm going to put
Dash.
negative 5 in
5.
here, and I'm going to tab.
Y. Blank. Last cell in table.
I'm going to put negative.
Comma. Apostrophe. Apostrophe. Comma. Dash.
Negative
8.
Okay? And then if I tab, it's immediately going to make another row.
Table 2. Uniform table. X.
So the child
Blank. Row 3 of 3.
just keep moving through there. Now, of course, I'm
Blank.
not really paying attention to my numbers. Beautiful. Okay, so now the child's going to fill out the table just as they should, and they need to graph it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to get to the end, 4, 5, 6 in space.
Bottom. Blank.
Okay. I'm going to Alt tab, and actually I need to put my graph into focus. So my Alt tab is going to be Left, Shift, and 4, 5.
Desmos vertical bar graphing calculator dash Google Chrome. Desmos graphing calculator. Expression list complementary region. Expression 1 colon edit. Type in text.
So
Shift Windows right arrow.
See everything I'm doing. Okay, so I'm in Desmos graphing calculator. The kids really want to learn how to do this because they're going to be graphing a lot.
Dash minus 3. Minus you need something after the apostrophe. Blank.
Here we go. And
minus you need something after the apostrophe dash of 5. 5.
Okay.
X quote X quote. Minus 5 quote X quote as graph. The audio trace. Press Alt plus T.
We're not done though.
5X. Equals. Space. Minus dash. Minus 8. 8. Y quote. Minus 5 quote X quote equals minus 8 quote Y quote as graph. The audio trace. Press Alt plus T.
Okay. So we want to do Alt plus T, 6, 8 in space, and then T. So 6, 8 in space, and then T.
8Y. Graph paper showing one graph. Graph paper. Audio trace on. Use arrow keys to navigate. To hear the graph. Press H. To disable audio trace. Press Alt plus H. Playing graph.
And don't we love that? Now you're going to quickly go up to your computer. Just hit Alt print screen.
Alt print screen.
Okay. And we're going to Alt tab back to our work.
Document 1 dash Word. Edit.
And I'm going to hit enter one more time, and we're going to paste this. So remember, it's Left, Shift, and V.
Pasted.
And there's your graph. And then the student goes ahead and goes to the next algebra problem. So that is how our students quickly do it. We used to use Excel a lot, but all the audio functions, all those really incredible options are in Desmos, and that really is the way to go for algebra. And you can actually download it, you can embed it and everything, but truly copy the page, Alt print screen, so much faster, paste, because let's face it, the kids have a lot of problems to do. So that is how you can do algebra directly in Word. Of course, the advantage is you can immediately email it off. So let's say the student does want to continue to do here. I'm just going to quickly go up to my keyboard.
Alt F, menu, home, to move Z, list box, share, OneDrive dash personal melon box, attach a copy instead, Word, share dialog, Microsoft Word dialog. The following cannot be saved in a macro dash free document, bullet file project to save a file with space, document 1 dash Word, edit, page 2.
Okay. My email
document 1 dash message left DE.
And that's the teacher I want to send it to.
CC edit, subject edit, document 1, type in text.
The student's going to save it. It'll actually have the document named correctly.
Document 1, edit.
And
E-L-E-A-E-S-E-E-C-A-E-C-A-E-D.
of course, the student's going to put their name and everything else, Alt S and
attach,
send it.
Alt S, page 2,
And
document 1 dash Word, edit.
Goes to the teacher. Now remember, Outlook is a client, so the student always has to hit their start key and open
search,
Outlook.
O-U-T, Outlook, add, enter.
And once it opens,
Inbox dash melon box, connectivity to your server.
A few seconds left of class, they can hit F9, which forces the send very quickly.
F9, 100%. 2 of 4 tasks of.
And it immediately sends off. And then
100%. Alt F4, page 2,
and
page
the
2.
student can walk to the next class. That is when they're not going virtually. Okay, that is your algebra lesson for today.